Welcome to Midday. It is one day before our civic election here in Kamloops, and we are joined by three more candidates vying for a spot on the City Council table and to represent our city and our people. So we have Gerald Watson in the middle joining us here. We've got Dale Bass. Hi. And we also have Chris Bowes on the far end there. Thanks for being here to all three of you. Really appreciate that. This is our special election segment on Midday, and we've sort of just picking out random questions out of an envelope. We're finding that's the most fun and non-biased way to do things. And it really makes you engage in conversation as well. So what we'll do is we'll pick a question. We'll let you have 30 seconds or so to answer each, the same question, and then we can engage in any sort of discussion if you feel the need, all right? You look nervous, Chris. Don't look nervous. They're easy questions. Well, not easy, but you know, stuff you've heard, I promise. But I don't know which one you're getting, so we'll see here. Okay, so, all right. Do you think taxes are being spent where they should be in Kamloops? Would you like to start, Dale, or who wants to start?
I can start.
Gerald, you start for us today. So do you think taxes are being spent where they should be?
I think generally they are, but I do think that we're overdue to take a look at everything the city is doing and figure out if there are some things that maybe we've had mandate creep. And there may be other things that we can focus on better, and that's the easiest way that we might be able to bring our tax bill down or keep it flat.
Dale, your thoughts?
I agree with Gerald, except one area that I think we need to pay attention to is the small businessman and small businesswomen who are paying an extra amount, because they're not like a big industry that can build it into their budget. They've got to work it within their own business. So I'd like to look at that and see if we can improve there.
Chris, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I agree. I think money is generally being spent where it should be, but it is definitely time for an overview and perhaps more consultation with the community, like community stakeholders, neighborhood associations, as well as, you know, average, ordinary, everyday people. So, yeah.
Let me ask you this then, just to follow that up. Do you think a 2.08% increase is a reasonable rate?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because everything costs more every day. You know that when you go to a store. And that seems to be a pretty decent rate to accept.
I don't think it's outrageous, but I think the goal should always be if you've got an increase in what you pay, you should have an increase in services. And so any number is reasonable, provided you've got a corresponding increase in service level.
Right. Chris, do you think that it's a reasonable rate?
I think it's a bit misleading because earlier in the campaign, I talked about my sister. She owns a house downtown, and 6 years ago, her tax was $800 per year. Okay. Now it's almost $2,400. Wow. So 2.08 looks great, you know, in the books, but in actual reality and practice with assessments, it's not keeping pace, I think.
There's another issue here, though. Yeah. People want more. They want better roads. They want the potholes fixed. They want more police. They want more, but they aren't ready or willing to pay for it. And that's a hard thing to do, because if you vote for like a 5% tax increase, you're done. You're gone. But we still got to pay for all this stuff.
Yeah, so that can be, you know, if you want more services and things, sometimes that comes with a bit more of an increase. Yeah. That's a tough line to be on there as a city councillor.
I do think that the permitting and development departments do need to be beefed up, though. I think we've got delays there. I think more money should be spent there to shorten the turnaround.
Yep.
All right, I think we have time for one more quick question. Let's see, we will ask you guys, does the city's snow removal budget need a boost in funding?
Oh, good God, yes.
Tell us why, Dale.
Sorry, I just swallowed a lozenge. Well, let me give you an anecdote. Last winter, my son was living downtown. He spent a whole lot of his spare time helping seniors and disabled people over that snow that was plowed over to the side of the road and blocked how they could get over. Bus stops. Same problem. He spent way more hours than he should have, I think, doing that, because it's wrong.
We have 1 minute, you guys, so quick answers if you can.
Yes, I think so. I've tried to make my household run on an SUV and a small car. I was losing too many work days that I couldn't make it to work with the level we've got. If we want people to have a smaller carbon footprint, we need better snow removal.
Chris?
I agree as well. Or maybe we need to reevaluate how we're doing it, because we're creating these 6-foot snow drifts on the sides of the roads. And yes, I catch transit, and I have to help people get onto the bus and get through the sidewalks. So we need to maybe reevaluate how we're doing it.
All right, thanks so much to all three of you. Best of luck tomorrow.
Tanya.
Make sure
you.
you get out and vote. Of course, tomorrow the polls will be open. Decision 2018, more information on our website, cfjctoday.com, and all of the candidate profiles are also on there if you want to learn a little bit more about where they stand on certain issues. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.